Whenever you get the screen time question from parents, teachers, students, whatever, about I don't want, too much screen time, I always respond with consuming, there we go, versus creating, right? Consumers or creators. How are we spending our time? So what we really want, the end goal, there's a time and place for all of this, but what we really want, the end goal here is for our students to be creators of information, not just consumers. And so video is a very, very powerful way to achieve that. Here on this page, I have 3 resources for you, or 3 ways you can do this. These are not the only ways. In fact, if you watch the video just above this, I think I mentioned pretty quickly about how students can use Padlet to submit videos and create videos. So there's a ton of different tools out there. These are just 3 of my favorites that you might have access to. So we are actually going to start at the bottom with Quizizz student responses, and then we'll talk about Screencastify Submit and Flip. I want to start at the bottom because if you click this link, this will give you all the information that I would give you anyways. This video right here will give you a walkthrough. There is no sound. It'll give you a walkthrough of how to create a quiz and create questions where student responses are audio or video, which is so powerful. So you could ask them a question, give them this quiz, and they submit it, and it just accesses their camera and their microphone. They can record that response right then and there. So powerful. So that was your first dip into creation. If you have access to the upgraded version of Quizizz, which many of you do, then this is a really awesome place to start. I recommend you start here, work your way down. Let me know if you have any questions, and we can dig into that. We're going to jump back up here to Screencastify Submit and then dig into my all-time favorite tech tool, Flip, and I will try not to take too terribly long, especially when talking about Flip. So Screencastify Submit, I am using Screencastify to record this video, so let's see if this is going to work. This is a way to create an assignment, send it to students or participants, and then they don't actually even have to have the extension installed. Just right then and there, they can record a video and send it back to you, and you can set it so other students can see it, so that only you can see it, and all saves in a Google Drive folder for you. So let's take a look at what that looks like. Up here in the Screencastify extension, if I click on these 3 lines, you'll notice I have this Submit option. It's going to take me to a page after it signs me in and gets me all here. These are the different activities that I've just played around with. You can see that I've just been messing with these and how many people have submitted these. So this is just me playing around with it. The way this works, and they give you a little walkthrough right here, but it's relatively simple. You hit new topic. You decide what you want students to do. So do you want them to look like this, where they're like this little embedded camera and they're also showing what's on the screen? Only the camera, so you just be seeing my face and take up the entire screen, or just the screen, no camera. I'm going to say screen recording only and hit next. Then you just give them the title and the description down here. Tell them what you want to do, and then you hit next. Here's where you get to set your privacy. This will give you a notification, an email notification whenever a video is submitted. Let me see if I did. So this is what the email will look like right here. See, recorded by who, where is it, how can you go find it? Awesome. And then here are your privacy settings. So who can submit this? Anyone with the link, meaning that, and if the students could, in theory, forward this link to someone and anybody could submit videos, but you're the only one that's going to see them, or anyone in your organization. And the trick here is you have to add those organizations. So I used to work for a school district that we were the schooldistrict.org, and students with that same domain, but also had K-12 in it. So I would have to add like ncestk12.org. What's the back part of your student's email addresses? You can add any of those things in there, and as long as that email address that kids are they're signed in with their email address that's in that domain, they can access these videos, which is great. And then who can see the videos? So students can see their own, but they can't see the others. It'll automatically set those sharing permissions for you. So take a look at that. When you are done, you simply hit next. It's going to give you this link. You put that link like in your LMS. You email it to your students. You do whatever. I am going to pull up. Interesting. I don't know what that is. So here, this is what it will look like. I was trying to pull up on a different account and something confused me. This is what it'll look like for them. They'll hit record. They have these different options of things that they want to record. Easy peasy. They hit record. You get that email address once they're done. I mean, they literally just click those buttons, and then it all shows up in the Google Drive folder, and you'll get an email every time it's in there, and it will look like this. Oh, this took me directly to that video, which is great. But I could I can rename it here. I can go to Screencastify Submit. Boom, there we go. If you click that little number there, it'll take you to the drive folder. So those are the videos that have been submitted. Super awesome. A great way to give kids access to video without having a ton of steps. All of those things that I did are on my end. Kids would simply click the link, hit record, and hit send, and they're good to go. Awesome. Final tool that we're going to run through here is my all-time favorite, and that is Flip. Flip, 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 flip. So this used to be Flipgrid. It is now flip.com. But flipgrid.com will still take you there. This is a free, very robust platform for audio and video recording. Anybody can make their account here. It is a single sign-on, so you get popped right in here once you click on your email addresses. And the way this works, if you're unfamiliar, is you can create groups of students. You can organize your students into groups by content area, by grade level, by uh, class period, whatever the way it makes most sense to you. You can have, I have yet to run into a limit of how many groups you can have. And then within those groups, you can create lessons. So they call these topics. And then students can, what you do is you give them the link to this topic. They click on that link, they hit record, and then all of their videos are saved here. So let me do this because these are only videos that we've made. And so I won't be violating anybody's privacy here. But as a teacher, this is what I would see. And then I can watch this goon record the video and I can listen to it and get feedback from the students. You can set it so that students can see each other's videos. Only you can see those videos. So they can reply and comment to each other. There's filters, there's stickers. You can text, you can change the background. It's unbelievable. This is a very, very, very powerful tool. So if you're looking to get students to start discussing and creating videos of their own, I highly recommend dipping your toe into Flip. Okay, scroll on down to those suggested action steps and rock and roll. Let me know if you need anything else.